I'm joined today with partners from SNAP, Nuestras Raíces, Spokane Public Schools, Launch Northwest, and the Department of Revenue, who are working closely with the City of Spokane to raise awareness and encourage participation with the Working Families Tax Credit. It's hard to believe, but it was 2008 when I was in the legislature and we worked on the creation of this program. And it was a tough economic time then, so it has taken many years for the legislature to get to the place where it's funded, but we're very excited about it. It's going to mean a lot to our families in Spokane. This is a tax credit that can be taken by people who don't even normally pay income taxes, and it's designed to help low to moderate income individuals and families, providing yearly payments, and they can be up to $1,200. Here in Spokane County, we represent 8% of the state's residents eligible to receive this credit. But data from the Department of Revenue shows that nearly 30,000 families are eligible, but only 17,000 have not taken advantage of the tax credit. So we want those refunds to be in our community, in the pocketbooks and hands of our residents, then being spent in our businesses and helping to support our families. Upon hearing the numbers, it's clear that we wanted to do more to publicize and create the awareness of this new program that is easy to apply for, by the way. So earlier this year, we put forward a proposal to City Council to utilize some of our last remaining ARPA dollars to assist with a campaign to get the word out, to help spread the word. So I'm grateful to Council for setting aside those funds, and today you're going to hear about our partners that are doing the work across Spokane County utilizing this funding. I have found that members of my family did not know they were eligible for this program. Although it's the Working Families Tax Credit, single individuals, depending on their income level, can apply. And although it's low and moderate income individuals, the income threshold goes up with every child you have, up to 3. So there are many people who probably are not aware that they qualify. Furthermore, if you're like me and you learn about this and you think maybe my children and grandchildren would benefit from the program, please take a look and let's do all that we can to get those dollars circulating in our economy. The original justification for this program is that the overall Washington State tax structure is very inequitable. People at the low to moderate end pay a higher percentage of their income in taxes than people at the top.
Hi, good morning. Thank you very much for having me here today. My name is Nicole Bishop with SNAP, as Mayor Brown mentioned. I'm the philanthropy manager at SNAP, but I've also had the privilege of leading our efforts at SNAP of promoting the Working Families Tax Credit for nearly 2 years. And I'm honored that we've united today to ensure that the community learns more about the Working Families Tax Credit and how it can positively impact families, individuals, and really our entire community. The tax credit, as Mayor Brown mentioned, was designed to provide financial relief to working families across Washington State. This allows up to $1,255 back for qualified families, and it's reserved for those who lived and worked in Washington State for at least half of the previous year. It's funded by a portion of our sales tax in the state, so this is money that all qualifying families have earned, and now it's up to these families to claim this. We know that this tax credit is essential for so many families. This credit means extra support with essential expenses, from housing to food to childcare. It means being able to buy a birthday cake for your kid's birthday or presents at the holidays. It also means putting money back into our local economy. Thank you to the 12,000 plus families in Spokane County who have already claimed this tax credit so far. And thank you to those efforts, over $9.4 million have been infused into our local economy. For the 17,000 plus families who have yet to claim the tax credit, please do so. This is not only a help to your family, but a help to the entire community. These funds benefit the entire community as they're added into our economy. And as Mayor Brown mentioned, it's really simple to apply, but nevertheless, SNAP is here to help you every step of the way. We want to, as much as possible, demystify the process. In order to apply for the tax credit, you must first file your federal taxes. For the past year, we have partnered with the IRS for the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, where now we can provide free tax assistance as well, so that doesn't have to be a barrier to your receiving support through the tax credit. Also, even if you've already filed your taxes, I encourage you to still see if you qualify for the credit. Not every tax service over the past 2 years has automatically opted families into the tax credit, so you may potentially, without even knowing it, leaving money on the table. So all of that said, I really encourage families to see if you qualify for the tax credit and attempt to apply. There's no harm in doing so. There's an easy portal on the website, and again, SNAP and other partners such as Nuestras Raíces, we're here to help you each step of the way. So please, whether you're a partner or a community member or somebody who can benefit, please do your part to spread the word, help local families, and help our entire economy. Thank you again to everyone for your support in helping to share the word about the Working Families Tax Credit. And thank you to Mayor Brown. Your advocacy in the legislature led to the creation of this, and your continued engagement will support that more families have access to this critical credit that they both earned and deserve. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. My name is Ivan Torres. I am the Washington Family Tax Credit Program Director for Nuestras Raíces, a community center located on 1214 East Sprague. Formerly, we were known as HUPA, but an organization that's been here for over 3 decades, and we've expanded our service into social justice, education services, and economic development, which our program was selected to help, along with SNAP, to spread the word and help the applications for the Washington Family Tax Credit. I think a lot of the facts for the Washington Family Tax Credit were covered by Nicole. One thing that's important for our Washington residents to know is that you can obtain the Washington Family Tax Credit even if you have an I-10. Our licensed professionals on Nuestras Raíces can help you obtain an I-10 if you don't have one, and we can also help you renew it, which is great. Since January when we started, we've done free tax clinics. We've attended events in 4 counties, Stevens, Spokane, Adams, and Grant, because we have an office in Othello, which we're expanded. But we are happy to be able to join efforts with Mayor Lisa Brown and the city of Spokane to focus on our home city. It was, the city that gave birth to both our C6 and C3 organizations. So we've screened up over 1,000 families as an organization. We've helped over 325 families receive a credit, putting about $250,000 back into the local community, which, as SNAP and Mayor Lisa Brown mentioned, it's really important that we stimulate the economy by putting pockets into our residents. And this money, while it may be maybe 300, maybe 1,255, it can make a difference for our low-income families. It can mean rent money, it can mean money to feed their kids, to catch up on their bills. So stimulating their pockets will really help them catch up. It can mean a lot more things. So while we know that the application is, like I said, it's pretty easy, fair, and standard, we are here to make sure that it's filled out accurately, because there are some tax questions that we've noticed on the application that can be a bit confusing to people when they're filling it out on their own. And so we want to make sure that the application is filled out accurately so that they're not missing out on the credit due to a technicality. Another thing about the tax services, I will say, I'm actually a tax professional. I've worked in corporate taxes for about 18 years. Is that this service is actually free. SNAP's doing the free applications. We're doing free applications. We have walk-in Wednesdays. You can call and make an appointment at our center. But a lot of these other tax services are charging an additional fee to file the application, which is actually free. So, they could be also saving money by doing it through us. The most important thing is that we want to make sure that all the families that qualify aren't missing out. We actually have here with me, I have Guillermo. Guillermo Wences has been here since 2023. He received the family tax credit from Nuestras Raíces, and he allows me to share his story that he's here with his family of 5. He has 3 kids and his wife, and he told told me he was able to purchase a home this year, and he's told me how every penny has been important to his journey of being a homeowner in the city of Spokane since May of 2024. So as we look forward to tax season, we're happy to join efforts with Mayor Lisa Brown and SNAP to ramp up the Washington County tax credit money. We're going to be collaborating on many events. We're going to be collaborating on many free tax clinics, making sure that we're publicating and using all the media outlets we can to get this information out to our residents. And we want to make sure that we look forward to basically help more families achieve and better their economic situations, just like Guillermo did. Thank you.
It is so powerful when we begin to start talking about the impact that education can have on the community. Being in a school district as a Chief Family Community Engagement Officer, I see that impact daily, not just with the academic learning, but also when it comes to what do it means to help families to be able to access the resources that they need to actually be able to benefit the community at large. So when looking at tax credits, we're looking at various other things, it's imperative that we continue to leverage the power of education, and also an additional power that I think goes without saying that I must mention, and that power of partnership, which you see displayed here today, because when it comes to navigating the complex systems that are at bay, we've heard some of our community partners already talk about it. It can be difficult, it can be daunting, it can be challenging. And so I'm honored to represent Spokane Public Schools, as well as to say that we have initiatives, we have specific staff, engagement navigators, who are geared toward, who are trained to actually help families to be able to access the resources that are available to them. So we take pride in being able to be a part of this initiative, Mayor Lisa Brown, and we're so grateful to be a part of this. Thank you.